Hi, Shakhtar Donetsk. Hi, it's Aussie Villain, Brentford's manager. Yeah. Listen, the reason I'm calling is I'm not sure if you've seen the Champions League group table lately, but no, I'm not calling to make fun of you for having no points. Quite the opposite, actually. What I am actually calling for is, you'd really do us a big favour if you could take something off of Inter. Yeah. What's in it for you? Other than finishing the group with no points? Well, look, would you just beat Inter for us, please? Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to Season 7, Episode 7 of Brentford as we follow in Dean Smith's footsteps, so we may be stuck here till FM20 comes out, but that's beside the point. Today we have two big games. We face Everton, who are, I think, 6th in the Premier League, and then we host Barcelona in the final game of the group stage of the Champions League. We need to better Inter's result against Shakhtar, so we need Shakhtar to score their first points of the group. With their negative 17 goal difference, that suggests it's unlikely to happen. But we live in hope, don't we? We live in hope. Now, there are two games to catch you up on since last episode. We needed to rebound. We lost twice in a row to Chelsea and Liverpool, conceding 4 goals each time. Our next game was against Dean Smith's Nottingham Forest. So let's go see how we got on. We fell behind early. Omar Soleil pulled us level. And Christian Erkinger put us ahead early in the second half before he set up FAVOUR to steal the points. So a good result this one. We played well, particularly in the second half. The start of the game team talk, I assertively said, we need to win this game, boys. Half-time, I said there's no pressure. No pressure worked really well in the second half. So Soleil, Erkinger and Arp with the goals, but Manuel Ferrari was the hero here. 3 chances created, 4 key passes, 2 assists, an absolute godly performance from our midfielder, Manuel Ferrari, who is just clinging on. I've been trying to replace him now for a long time, and he just keeps delivering for us. The next game to catch you up on was a trip to Old Trafford. Let's see how we did. Going to Manchester United. Yeah, see how we got on. Manuel Ferrari picked out FAVOUR's run to give us an early lead. And Ferrari then played in Christian Erkinger to make it 2-0 at half-time. Mason Greenwood scored a great solo effort to pull one back early in the second half, but we held on for the points. So this was a really good performance from us. I started the game with a team talk of no pressure, and we played really well in that first half. Arp and Erkinger, the 2 stars, they got the goals for us. They did miss a penalty before half-time. They were down to 10 men as well, despite a nice equalising goal early in the second half. We missed a penalty, so not a day for penalty takers. But ultimately, a wonderful result and a really good performance from us at Old Trafford. Now, a quick look at what that does to the table. We have our game in hand, which is against Everton here. You can see they've dropped down a little bit, actually, down to 7th now. But if we were to win this, we'd go back to within a point of Chelsea, which obviously would be important. And obviously the big game here is against Barcelona, trying to cling ourselves out of the group stage if at all possible. FA Cup, we got our 3rd round draw, home to Sheffield United. Now, Sheffield United are a Premier League team, but they're a struggling Premier League team, so it's not the easiest draw. But it's not the worst one either. So that's where we're at. Now, let's have a look and see what we're doing here against Everton. We are the favourites for this one. Ricardo Fuller is their manager. He's been here for pretty much just this season. We have come across him before at Burnley, and we've always had a tough time playing Burnley while he was there. So I'm expecting a tough game. They're an adventurous standard style of play. Quick look here. We're expecting the 4-2-3-1 formation. You can see they beat Southampton. Very late winner, though, last time out. Positional heat map is there, kind of shifted over to that one side. Passing network is there, and their key passes as well. And there's a couple of more direct passes there, but mostly in the final third. This is the team we're sending out. Now, I think I want to go with Jack Scott. I'm going to go with him, I think. We're having to favour we've played the strongest team in the last 2 league games. We have to sort of favour the Barcelona game. We don't have to, but we are. Well, we have to in the sense we have to rest players for this one because they've played the last 2 games anyway. So it's Pickford in goal. It's Vazquez, McKenna, Suisi, and Scott as the back 4. Rambleson and young Morrow gets the start in midfield. He has been wonderful for us so far this season. So let's hope he keeps that form. Well, not wonderful. He's been developing well, I should say. Let's send him box to box, though, in a more natural role for him. It's Stan as an inside forward. Mabry is a number 10. We've not given up, but Paolo's just not playing for us. So He starts this one on the bench. Mabry gets the start up there. Hudson-Odoi as the winger. Actually, I think I want him as an inverted winger because we have Thingo Vazquez behind him. Vasti goes up top. I think we want to be attacking as well. Oh, come on, boys. You can tell I'm nervous about it because I'm changing things before kickoff, which is never a good sign, is it? But everybody's lining up as expected, so that's a good thing. Bowen says, do it for the fans. I expect nothing to go. Let's go with that. That, I mean, seems to have worked. It's a bit of calm faith. Try and not get them too worked up here. And here we go. Now, while we're waiting for the game to get underway, I do have to say a big thank you to a new Patreon supporter, Troy Skripka. Hopefully, I haven't butchered that name, Troy. He's actually an old mate of mine from back in Australia. So a big thank you to him. Obviously, the rest of my Patreon supporters as well. But I realized very quickly that although I have seen his surname many times before, I've never actually had to say it. And we're 1-0 down. Well, that's disappointing, isn't it, boys? Come on, let's show some passion. Yeah, so that's a big thank you. Greatly appreciated. There is a link in the Patreon down in the description. Now, I know it's not the greatest time right now for people, but if you do enjoy the content and you are able to, it is greatly appreciated. It does sort of help me keep doing this as often as I do. But if not, like I say, it's not expected, and just keep watching those ads for me, and that is more than enough. Now, what we don't want to do is find ourselves a second goal down here. There's a decent tackle from Hudson-Odoi, but it just sort of put Everton back 10 yards, didn't it? They still have possession. What can we do here? This is not going to plan. McKenna's done well there to read that, but still we are on the back foot here. Oh, and Pickford can't keep it out, and this is not working, is it? Let's try closing up the lines. Let's try being a little bit more narrow. We probably should be closing down the goalkeeper as well. And, well, I didn't really want to be 2-0 down after 10 minutes, if I'm being completely honest. We haven't started this game well, have we? I can't even remember what I said before kickoff. I think I said we expect something, didn't we? Which is never a good idea. If we go 3-0 down, there just might be a rage quit here. And, straight into Pickford's hands. It really frustrates me when we do so well off camera. We come back on camera and we start playing like this. Here we go with Dan. Can we get something going? No, I mean, we're just a really difficult team to speak to right now. Yeah, Dan's putting a good bit of pressure on them there, but they're playing their way around it, aren't they? I think maybe we need to give a little bit of credit to Everton here in that they are keeping possession quite well. But it's really very frustrating that we can go to Old Trafford and do quite well, and then come back home against Everton, who are still a good team, but then we look like we did against Chelsea and Liverpool, where, what do we say? Calm down, boys. Calm down. And it is very much sort of the second string, which isn't ideal. You may notice McKenna and Soisi playing together in this one. I have managed to get Pavlovic and Soleil playing together, which is excellent because I think they are our two best defenders. But what isn't quite so good is the way that this is shaping up for us here because, well, it's not shaping up for us, is it? I really want to keep up fresh for Barcelona. I don't want to bring him off the bench. Matty Keat just picked up a bit of a knock, which is why he's not on the bench for this one. I mean, we haven't been particularly outplayed. We've just given up 2 early silly goals. We'll say unlucky. Hopefully that will recover a little bit of form from some people. Morrow hasn't been particularly setting the world on fire in there. I'm wondering if we need to change to 2 up top. 2 up top, 2 at the back with a DM. That would mean Madio coming on. They're having their own way a little bit too much here, though, aren't they? We're a little bit slow to everything, and, well, that's a good strike, but it's really annoying. So we are going to do that. It's a little bit too late for this in all probability, but, you know, better late than never, maybe. So that is that all looks fine. I don't know if Mabry's the right man for up there. Vassie. Dan maybe is a deep liar. Yeah, let's just try this. I haven't paused the game, have I? I mean, at 3-0, it's a very, very, very long way back. Show some passion, boys. Come on. Ramblison's having a nightmare. Vazquez is having a nightmare. We've got a free kick here. Suisi to take. Ball in. It's Matteo. He is onside. Well, how he's found himself that much space, I'll never know. But it is a glimmer of hope. A way back into the game, perhaps. We'll demand a little bit more. He has... I think this guy here has played him on, hasn't he? And he's just found himself with all the time in the world. And it is going to be this guy here. Holgate has played him on. And, well, there we go. Now, their goalkeeper is the guy that we were looking to sign. We actually unsettled him and he ended up requesting a transfer because of it. But, yeah, unfortunately, we couldn't afford to get him in at the time. Vazquez has picked up a knock now as he's not having a great game. So let's get him off. Let's get Panzo on. Who else needs to come off here? We've got one more sub to make. Let's get Paolo on for Rambleson. Or do we want Morrow? Let's take Morrow off, who's on a booking. Switch those two around. Paolo. Let's switch those two around as well. And that's our subs. We've got a free kick to defend here. Can we defend it? It's a nice ball in, bending away, but Ramblison's there. Rambleson loses out. Oh, it's been such a bad performance. Here we go with Scott to Suisi. He plays it out for Rambleson. Forward there for Mabry. Nice first time pass for Paolo. Can he do something useful? He's found Vassie here. Can Vassie get us back in this game? I think he can. Is he offside? Oh, do we get to see how close it was? It looked okay, didn't it? But yeah, that's just not quite happened for us. Second string has let us down there a little bit. 3-1. We go down to Everton, and that is, well, that is disappointing, isn't it? Not the warm-up we wanted for Barcelona either. So Everton eased to victory. That's disappointing. Fuller, delighted with victory. He continues to give me a hard time. He gave me a hard time at Burnley, and now he's doing the same thing at Everton, evidently. Guys, wait right there. It all comes down to this next one. It's Barcelona. We have to win, and we have to hope Shakhtar does us a favour. Okay, welcome back. Now, some good news to start things off with the under-19s beating the Barcelona team 1-0, which is excellent. That means they are through to the knockout rounds. So at least one Brentford will be represented in the knockout rounds. So that's really good news. It looks like they dominated the game. Yeah, and their goalkeeper was their best player, which is always a good sign for the opposition. So well done to them, but we have to worry about ourselves. We are not the favourites for this one. We've only ever drawn them once. We've lost 3 times. We need to win, and as a reminder, yet again, we do need Shakhtar to do us a favour. We need to better Inter's result. Setien is still their manager, an attacking, passing style of play. It's the Barcelona way. We're expecting this sort of formation to come out against us. As, again, Haaland, Mbappe, Pedri, Silva, Mariba, Didier. I mean, it's a decent team that they have. They are only second in La Liga. Who was winning at Real Madrid? And they're winning it quite comfortably, actually. 5 points. Anyway, sidetracked. Passing network is here. We can see that there in their key passes as well. And this is the team that we are sending out. It is Pickford in goal. It's Michelotti. It's Pavlovic. It's Soleil. And it's Bogle. Matteo has to come in. Garner's picked himself up. Just a small niggling injury. So Matteo has to come in for this one. He'll partner Diallo in midfield. Ndedi for Ryan Erkinger with up top. Oh, let's hope we can get the result here. And we are getting the full Barcelona experience. Look at that. Haaland and Mbappe in the same side. I was thinking maybe because they'd already got through the group, they would take this a little bit easy. No such luck. All right. We're going to be assertive. We're going to say we owe them revenge. And then we're going to... I always go with calm. I don't know if that's right or wrong. But anyway, let's do that. And let's get out there. Alright, and here we go. Is this the last time we hear the Champions League anthem this season? Let's sincerely hope not. And let's hope we don't see Inter taking an early lead in the Ukraine over at the top there. We'll tell them to get creative. So far, so good. We've injured a player as well. So that's something, I suppose, just disrupts their plan a little bit. Let's demand a little bit more. And I suppose, if the other game's a draw and we win, that's fine. If Shakhtar were to win and we draw, that would be fine. We just need to better their result. There's a loose pass. Diallo nods it down. It's there for Erkinger. Inter's taking the lead, so that's not good. Ndedi loses out, and if we were to fall behind as Inter take the lead, then it would be doubly bad. And it looks as though that's what we're in danger of doing here. Pedri, so he's got the whole midfield to himself. Luckily, Pickford's there. And that kind of fell away a little bit. But as things stand, it doesn't matter what happens here. We need Shakhtar to do us a favour. They need to take something off of Inter. Ter Stegen with a goal kick. We're putting pressure on them high up the pitch. Can we go and get this ball back? Mbappe has it. He cuts in for Haaland. Can we get a tackle in there? We can. Matio's got the ball. Bogle to Ndede. Back to Bogle. It's forward. Oh, it's not a good pass for Rai. It was a hospital pass. And, there's another terrible pass. There's a ball for Erkinger from Arp. Now, can Erkinger do something? Can he play in Arp? He tries. It's not really to anybody. Pavlovic has done well to win a header against Haaland there. Here we go with Ndedi. Can he play in Arp? He's got himself a little bit of time, a little bit of space. He chips it in. Up there and Arp sticks it away. It's his 15th of the season. We take a lead at home to who are we playing? I was going to say Bradford. It's certainly not Bradford. At home to Barcelona. And well, it may well be a situation where we wish that this had come against Everton and not Barcelona, because it's looking as though this is all for naught right now, but you never know. Can Shakhtar do something for us? Can we keep a clean sheet against this amazing Barcelona team? We could be about to find a very quick no here, as we come straight back for a kickoff highlight. Correa has it. Can we win this ball back? They've looked a little bit ragged so far, but have we just angered the beast? That's always the risk, isn't it? Mbappe, he gets it forward for Haaland, and that didn't take long, did it? We did just anger the beast. Oh, that's annoying. Literally from the kickoff. Show some passion, boys. Mbappe, a little bit too much space, perhaps. I mean, Bogle versus Mbappe is not a fair fight. And Haaland just a little bit too strong there for Soleil. He's got to be stronger, doesn't he? You can't let that happen. Pavlovic, and we've come straight back again. Come on, boys. Come on. Oh, Jesus. Let's maybe not let ourselves get closed down quite that much. Here we go with Michelotti getting forward. It's a nothing ball. Can we get it back? Are we going to be a sucker punched 1-2 here? Here come Barcelona forward again. Correa has it on the other side this time. Do we need to be a little bit more narrow in how we're defending, I wonder? There's a ball forward for Mbappe. It goes back. Oh, we're going to concede a second goal, aren't we? No, Michelotti's there. He gets it forward for Arp. Arp, wonderful control on the chest. Here's a chance. Fete up. Fete up. Oh, Fete up. Go on, son. A 16th of the season now. A second of the game. He got the first one, didn't he? And, well, boys, protect the lead this time, please. Look after it. Cradle it like it's your newborn child. A wonderful piece of control there on the chest by Fete Arp. And the rest, well, it's history, isn't it? It's a wonderful goal. The goalkeeper just sort of charged out at him. Couldn't get anywhere near it. Michelotti has stolen an assist there. And we're back in front. Now, of course, we're in a similar situation against Inter and then conceded a late goal, which in the end is looking as though it could cost us our Champions League future. But look at that. 3 goals in 2 minutes. And, well, what do we say to this? It's got to be a don't get complacent, doesn't it? There's nothing else to say, really. We're still up against a very good team who can rip us to shreds at a single glance. We've got a nervous Soleil, an apprehensive Farai. We could bring Panzo on to play at the back, but that's not ideal. Ideally, we just want Soleil to get over his nerves. It's a goal kick for Barcelona. Oh, I thought it was going straight to our midfielder there, but no such luck. Correa has it. I was going to compact up our defence, wasn't I? And make that a little bit more difficult for them. We're sitting deep again. We know with Mbappe that they're a threat. They do score a lot of their goals from through balls. So it's another reason to sit deep, not allow them the space to play that through ball into. And you'd imagine a number of those. Just one of you, please, boys. One's fine. A number of those through balls would be for the pace of Mbappe. And there's a ball over the top for Mbappe. Doesn't have his scoring boots on this occasion. And we just about get away with that. Pavlovic stands over a free kick. Could we dare dream of a third? Erking has got a little bit of space to work in. Can he play it back for a hat-trick? No, not on this occasion. And they're trying to be more attacking. That's really not what we need, is it? Guys, you're attacking enough right now. You don't need to go anymore. There's a loose pass. Bogle down for Matteo. They exchange a few quick passes. Bogle looks to get forward for Arp. Arp is done. We're stuck to him like glue. Fete up on a hat-trick, and this occasion doesn't quite have the finish. Do we need to be attacking? You'd argue probably not, but we've got a corner to defend here. Oh, it's not quite there. That's fine. Let's go back to positive. I haven't seen the goal come through for Shakhtar yet that keeps us in this Champions League. Is there going to be late drama in the Ukraine? It's not super late yet, but second half drama perhaps. Here we go with Mbappe. Let's not have any drama here, please. A nice 2-1 win would be wonderful for the home team. Mariba on the field now. We're doing a little bit better defending narrowly, aren't we? That's making it a little bit more difficult for them, but they still found a way through, have they? Ball forward. It's Erkinger getting back and nodding it down. Can we get that? No, not quite. I wonder, actually, given that we already have Matteo on the field, if we don't concede from this, if we just stick him back into a DM, we can drop Farai a little bit deeper. Don't concede, boys. Don't concede. Don't concede. Don't concede. It's off the post and it's cleared away. Oh, everybody breathe. I think that makes sense. Matteo is more natural back there anyway. It doesn't have to change too much. Let's just play you as a defensive midfielder, though. And that is all fine. Just be a little bit more secure in there. They do have a number 10 in as well, so it will hopefully just help us see that threat off as well. Now, Farai's looking apprehensive. He's not having a great game. We've got him playing deeper anyway. So let's take him off. Let's get Mabry on. And let's leave it at that for now. Ndedi's looking a little bit tired out there. We do have the option of Dan. I think he's on the bench. Matteo! Oh, I thought that was going in. Really good effort. Pickford now with a goal kick for Pavlovic. Forward there for Diallo. We haven't seen much of him. Mabry has it now. The two Frenchmen in midfield. Can Mabry slip a pass in here? Mabry goes himself. Oh, Hannibal Mabry has scored a stunner! A fourth of the season off the bench, and Hannibal Mabry has made it 3-1 to Brentford over Barcelona. And it's going to be that goal we conceded to Inter late in the home game against them that's going to cost us our spot. I haven't seen another score come through yet from the Ukraine. Last I saw it was 1-0 Inter. Can Shakhtar do us a favour? We've got a highlight here. It's not going to matter how many we beat them by because Inter have the head-to-head and it's one away goal. And that away goal, not only is it the away goal that gives them the head-to-head over the two draws, it's also, as Mariba gets a little bit of space here, it's well blocked. It's also the goal that got them the point that means that there's even a head-to-head matters. We're doing really, really well here. A little bit too much space there, perhaps, for Mbappe. He's probably the one man you don't want to give space to. He doesn't have a finish again on this occasion. And let's get Dan on for Ndedi. Let's drop our fullbacks back to defend. We don't need them getting forward. Bogle as a defensive player makes me nervous, but the other option, Scott, he's not much better. And good thing we didn't make that sub because we've lost Erkinger. Now, that has long-term ramifications potentially as well. So we'll bring Rambleson on for him. Diallo can play out there. We'll just use you as a winger on support, please. That is all good. And yeah, now I'm really worried how serious that Erkinger injury is. It could be a what's it called? A Pyrrhic victory or whatever it is. It's a header down. It's a fourth. Is it Pavlovic is offside again? I tell you what, Pavlovic gets so many goals ruled off for offside from corners like that. It's almost, I almost just want him to stay back, to be honest. It's a good header from Arp, going for the hat-trick. It probably did need the touch because the keeper was flying across. Almeida with a free kick. What we don't want is a nervous end here, but it's 2 minutes to play. Arp has the ball. He's on a hat-trick still, obviously. Cuts back in nicely. Crossfield pass for Mabry, who can't quite get there. Almost, though. Ball forward. Yeah, there's a man behind you there, mate. He's got there eventually. Michelotti wins it back nicely. Matteo, Rambleson. Crossfield pass for Ndedi. I still haven't seen that goal come through. Can Ndedi play in up? He cannot. He goes for goal himself. I'm pretty sure we've spoken to Ndedi about shooting before, but we'll let him have this one. With just over a minute to play, even if they were to score now, it would be unlikely they'd manage a second. Here we go with Mariba coming forward. Rambleson does well to hold him up. Rambleson comes back again at him. And we definitely look better. Oh, good tackle from Rambleson. Is there a fourth goal in this for us? It would be nice to go out on a little bit of a high with a thumping of Barcelona. I mean, 3-1's not bad. But this should be it. Rambleson's done well to win the free kick. I still haven't seen the Shakhtar goal that we're praying for at this point, begging for is to come through. So the football gods, unfortunately on this occasion, have not fancied us. But, well, it's nice to at least go out with a win against Barcelona. But like I say, in the end, we would have rather this against Everton. But I would have had to rest this team anyway. There's their final whistle. We've beaten Barcelona, which is a stunning result. Unfortunately, it looks as though it's just been all a little bit too little, a little bit too late. What do we say? We'll just say well done, boys. So there we go. Inter, to say they hung on is maybe a little bit harsh. You'd say Shakhtar hung on to a 1-0, wouldn't you? So that will mean we are out of the Champions League, which is a big shame. Now, the big concern here is Erkinger. It's not too bad, so that's fine. So we fall into the Europa League, which is... It's something, isn't it, really? But it's not really what we wanted. 2 goals from Fetayab. He was brilliant. Mabry's goal was nice as well. But unfortunately, that is us out of the Champions League. To go out with 11 points is slightly unlucky. But that goal at home to Inter, that is the one that has cost us. But guys, that is it for today. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. I really now wish that we would have got those 3-1s the other way around. But there's nothing we can do about it, is there? Guys, we'll come back. I think what we'll do is we'll come back for the festive fixtures a little bit later in the month. So that'll be Tottenham at home and Leicester away. And hopefully we'll get some results there. Well, at that point, I think we will also know our Europa League knockout round draw. If I think of it, I'll try and record it so we can see who we get. But that's... that's another chance to get to the Champions League, I suppose. But we've got through a tough spell, more or less now, just Manchester City to come, who's having a poor season. Then our fixtures lighten up a little bit in the league, so we can hopefully try and get ourselves back on course there and, make sure we're challenging for a title. If not, it's not going to be Champions League now. Take care.